welcome to my channel. My name is Brian Beebe. I'm a high school math teacher and I'm a teacher burnout survivor. And when I was overcoming my teacher burnout, I also overcame the Sunday Scaries. But that was then, and now it's like a whole new world. It's very different, and I am currently on maternity leave, preparing to return, and I feel like I have a different version of the Sunday Scaries that I'm starting to feel now about going back. And just with everything being so different and not wanting to leave my family a little bit more than normal, I feel like I'm probably going to have another issue with Sunday Scaries again. That, and I know that a lot of teachers are dealing with Sunday Scaries because this year is somehow even more difficult than last year. So ideally, I would love to film a video of just my Sunday routine that helps with Sunday Scaries, but I'm not there yet. So instead, I'm going to be talking about some of the routines that I'll have for Sunday night that I'm starting to think about and plan on now, and how they're going to help me with Sunday Scaries. So with teaching right now, there are so many things that are just beyond our control that it feels good if there's any little thing that we can control. And so for me, that's like a Sunday routine where I can set up systems just to help me prepare for the week ahead or whatever is coming, so that I feel a little bit more prepared as it comes, and I feel like it's taking some of the potential stress off of my plate. So I'm going to share about some of the things that I do and what I do to make them a little bit more enjoyable. So the first thing that, and I'm kind of trying to recall from before. So one thing that I always liked to do is plan out my wardrobe for the whole week. I would open up the weather app on my phone and use that to determine what I would wear and on what day. And I would have that hung up in order in my closet. And then I always also would like to have a backup outfit, so that if I woke up Thursday morning and was not feeling the outfit that I picked out, I'd have something else that I could just throw on that was a little bit more comfortable, like a dress and leggings or something like that. Another thing that I could do to prepare on Sunday for the week ahead is meal prepping. And I don't meal prep in the sense that I'm trying to prepare everything for the full week necessarily. I like to do that with breakfasts. I like to do the overnight oats, and I shared the recipe that I used for that in a previous video, so I'll link that below. But breakfast is probably the hardest meal to get together because you're running around in the morning, and if you don't have it prepared ahead of time, it could take a long time to decide what to eat and then actually put it together and all that mess. So I like to have that done ahead of time. And then lunches, I don't necessarily have to have them prepared for the full week, but just have an idea of what it is that I'll be making. And typically I like to pick one thing and eat that for all 5 days if I can. So a lot of times it'd be a salad. I might throw it together for a couple of days. I really don't like having leftover things hanging around in the fridge for too long. It kind of grosses me out. But I'll have that prepared, whether I'm making chicken for it, cutting up some vegetables, shredding the lettuce, whatever. Sometimes I just get the lettuce in a bag, trying to get away from that because that doesn't keep very well. I like to try and use the fresh vegetables. Anyway, so I don't necessarily have everything ready for the full week, but I at least know what it is that I'm doing, so that when I'm, trying to get my lunch prepared on Tuesday night for Wednesday, I'm not sitting there going through all the stuff in the fridge and the cabinets trying to figure out what to actually make. So if you're someone that enjoys baking and cooking, meal prepping is something that you could do and make it a little bit more enjoyable for yourself if you focus on the cooking and baking aspect of it. For me, what I really like to do is laundry, and that's something that people complain about all the time, having to fold clothes. I find it to be very relaxing. So I incorporate that when I do my wardrobe. I will have all the laundry done and folded, put away, and then I'll go ahead and figure out what I'm wearing for the week. So I'm thinking that in the sense of, if you enjoy cooking and baking, you could cook and bake something and then have that be part of, your meal prepping for the week ahead. So the other things that I like to do are just very basic, but I like to pack my bags the night before. So my lunch bag, anything that doesn't need to be kept in the refrigerator, I will put in the bag and have it set aside so it's ready to go. All I have to do is take things from the fridge, add them to the bag, and we're good to go. And I also like to make sure that my teacher bag is ready to go. Sometimes I will have to bring something in to work from home, and so I just like to make sure that it's ready to go. And then more importantly, I like to make sure that they are close to the door, so that way I don't forget anything. I can just grab them and go. This is especially important right now for me because I also will have a diaper bag, a car seat to carry, and then my son's bag that he takes with him to grandma's. And so in the same vein, I like to set out anything else that I need to remember for the morning. So I have to take vitamins in the morning, and normally I take them at night. So it's very easy for me to forget the morning vitamins. So I'll have them set out on the counter so that way it's a visual reminder that I need to take those. And then I know for other people, like they love their coffee. So if you have your coffee like ready to go, like you have the water in the coffee maker. I really don't know how to make coffee, so whatever else it is that you can prepare ahead of time, like have the mug out and everything, it makes it so much easier in the morning because it's just there and you're just pressing buttons, I guess. And then you have your coffee. Now on the first days that I go back, I might even go as far as to have out all of my like hair and skincare out on the bathroom counter before I wake up in the morning, so that way it's already there and I'm not like trying to remember what it is that I do in the morning, because I feel like I'm going to be so frazzled and trying to get back into that routine that I've been out of for so long. In fact, I should probably start getting back into that routine a little bit more starting like next week, because that's just not the routine that I have right now, being that I'm on maternity leave. So those are the tasks that I'm planning on incorporating into my routine, and just to make them enjoyable, because I'm talking about doing these things on Sunday. Sunday is really meant to be a day to relax and a day off, so I don't want to be like spinning my wheels thinking about all the school stuff that I have to do. So while I'm doing those things, I'm going to try to occupy my mind by making those tasks enjoyable and indulging in things that I like. So while I'm doing these things, I could be listening to music, I could be listening to a podcast, or I could be watching something like videos on YouTube or something that I'm streaming, a movie or a show. And what I like to do is actually have my iPad with me, so that way I can put whatever I want to watch and then just have it propped up, and then there it's going like in the background while I'm getting these things done. And that's what I've been doing lately while I'm on maternity leave. If I'm not directly taking care of the baby, if I'm like vacuuming, just taking care of stuff around the house, doing dishes, laundry, the chores type of things, then I am listening to podcasts or I have something on my iPad while I'm doing those. She's making these sounds like she's going to wake up, but she's not. So that is everything for this video that I could think of. If you have any other special thing that you do on Sunday nights to prepare for the school week, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, thanks for watching.